King Belshazzar was the king of Babylon. He was an important king. He was a king who loved parties. One day, Belshazzar threw an enormous party. He invited 1,000 of the most important people in the kingdom.
Come to my banquet. Come and enjoy the best food and finest wines that money can buy.
Belshazzar wanted to impress his guests. So, while they were all laughing and drinking, the king commanded his servants to fetch the gold and silver cups from his treasury. These weren't ordinary gold and silver cups. They were gold and silver cups which had been stolen from God's temple in Jerusalem. These cups were special. They had been set aside and should only be used on holy occasions. Belshazzar commanded his servants to fill the cups with wine and hand them out to his guests.
Drink up! Drink up! Enjoy the finest wines in the finest cups!
So, the king, his wives, and all his guests drank from God's special cups. As they drank the wine, they called out, "Hooray for the God of gold! Hooray for the God of silver!" Then, suddenly, the fingers of a human hand appeared in front of them. The fingers stretched out and wrote on the palace wall. The king watched in horror. His face turned pale. He was so frightened that his knees knocked together and his legs gave way. Slowly, steadily, the hand wrote on the wall. Then the hand disappeared as suddenly as it had appeared. The king couldn't read the writing. His guests couldn't read the writing. His wives couldn't read the writing. So the king called for the wise men of Babylon, the enchanters, the astrologers, and the diviners. And he said to them,
"Whoever reads this writing and tells me what it means will be clothed in purple and have a gold chain placed around their neck, and they will be made the third highest ruler in the kingdom."
The wise men of Babylon looked at the writing on the wall. They looked at each other, and they scratched their heads. None of them could read the writing, and none of them could tell the king what it meant. The king became more terrified and grew even paler.